Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Cardboardlifer Breaks. We're on a little early this week, since tomorrow's the 4th. Figured it would be a good idea to break tonight instead of trying to break tomorrow night when we're all blowing things up with fireworks and whatnot. Hey Keith, how are you doing this evening? I'm doing great. It is a beautiful day here in Nixa, Missouri, birthplace of Jason Bourne. Figured I'd log on early just to make sure everything was working properly. Thought I might go through my breaking warm-up, opening some Stadium Club packs, since we've got a few minutes before the official festivities begin this evening. Hopefully y'all can hear me all right. I never can leave my mic on one audio setting because I use it for Zoom calls at work throughout the week, and some people are really loud and I have to turn it down, and then some people are super quiet and you can barely hear them, so I got to jack up the volume, so I never know what volume it's actually set on by the time I get ready to do our breaks on the weekend. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate you helping me with that. Hopefully everybody's ready for a fun festive weekend. Club membership card. Big draw right there. I send all mine into BGS and get them slabbed. Luis Salazar. Eric Hansen. Ron Robinson. Scott Geraltz. Kind of have a pretty shallow schedule this week. Honestly, I didn't know if a lot of people would be around. I know a lot of people take Friday off. I took today off. Just kind of got some stuff done, but I didn't know if people would be around, and I didn't want to have like some big crazy lineup of like 9 or 10 breaks. So I kind of, I did the stuff on eBay that sold out. And then for the website, I kind of toned it down and just did a couple because, I figure people might be at the lake house or, visiting some family, it's 4th of July. So, little Craig Biggio. Bill Sampson. Well, that border is just, look at that, chipped. Chipped as chip can be. The back of the Biggio card looks fine. Mark Davis. Chet Lemon. Mike Harkey. And John Marzano. With his 85 Topps rookie card, as he was a member of the USA national team in '84, I believe, or some such. All right. Looks like we've got about 10 minutes before we kick off at 7. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. Hopefully a lot of folks had either a short week this week or a short week next week, with either today off or Monday off. And if you're really doing things right, I'm guessing you probably have both off, which would be awfully nice, especially as we get into the heat of the summer and whatnot, as our vacation options are somewhat limited right now. Dutch, rest in peace. Terry Mulholland. Junior Ortiz. Gary Pettis. Moises Alou. So this is actually a rookie card because his first card was in the 90 Topps debut box set. I thought it was. This used to go for $1 or $2 back in the ancient times, otherwise known as the 90s. Jim Deshaies feebly trying to put down a bunt, which I dare say he probably was not successful at. Brian Holman. Mark Langston. Oh, Fernando. My goodness. That 1981 season was magical. Pretty darn fantastic, without question. Little Petey and Cavilla. Big old power hitter. I believe he went to Oklahoma State. Or maybe I'm getting him mixed up with Robin Ventura, who went to Oklahoma State. Mark Lemke. And then Bobby Witt, father of uber mega prospect Bobby Witt Jr., who is big in the 2020 Bowman. Not the greatest pack. I would have expected a little more star content from Series 1, but, you know, sometimes that's the way things go. So we've got quite a few watchers on. I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised. It's always hard to predict holiday time and what go, you know. But I guess all the big to-do ones are happening tomorrow. Fireworks and food and whatnot. Hopefully lots of bratwurst if you're so inclined to that sort of thing. These are bricked a little bit. Not terrible, but a little more than I'd like. But again, they're 29 years old. And at the time, they had what I would consider to have very thick UV coating on them. So it's somewhat understandable. And again, when you buy this type of product, you know that going in. There's a shot that it might be totally bricked or partially bricked. And if you're really lucky, not bricked at all. It's part of the gamble, I guess. And again, you know, it's $20, $30 a box. It's not, you know, a king's ransom. So it's certainly not the end of the world. I guess that's part of the gamble of it. Dave Stewart in a tux. What I find so funny about Dave Stewart is when he was a player, you know, he's a pretty tough pitcher, but was a pretty respected guy amongst his peers. And then during his time as a GM and in upper management with the Diamondbacks, and I'm not a Diamondbacks person by any means, but I just, you know, you've read during his time there that, boy, they just hated him. Like, he was a hated person. Of course, he really made some terrible trades and whatnot. Little Marquise Grissom. La Espose. Kent Anderson. Oh, now here's the card right here. Let's see if I can unbrick it without messing up. Well, Nolan. I'm going to have to put that in the sleeve just because. A very iconic card from the 90s. Nolan in spikes and a tux. And his Ranger hat. Pretty nifty there. Hey, Chris. Well, you know, steak or, you know, some people do hamburgers, some people do steak, some people do brats, just whatever, you know, whatever you happen to enjoy. You know, some people, if you're having family over, it's probably a good idea to mix it up a little bit, because invariably somebody will be offended by steak. Some people are really brat hot dog people, which again, that's fine. You know, I'll eat a hot dog, I'll eat a brat, I'll eat a steak. I'm good either way. You know, as long as there's some form of animal on the grill, I'm generally pretty happy. But that's just me. Everybody's got to kind of do what they have to do. Mike Sosha. Mark Grace. Kevin Tappaney. Well, if you're the grill master, Chris, that's a tough gig. I certainly understand that. If you got family over and, you know, invariably, you know how there are. Some people don't like certain things. And then you've got the whole sides menu to contend with. That's always kind of difficult. You know, if you ask everybody to bring sides, well, invariably somebody's going to bring a side that's just not very good. I mean, let's be honest. That's usually, you know, and if you're lucky, it's just one. Well, Terry Kennedy as a Giant. Alex Fernandez, I believe this is a rookie card. Yes, it is. Went for a few bucks back in the day. And then Randy Tomlin. Well, all right. I feel sufficiently warmed up. I've opened 3 packs of Stadium Club. I don't think I'm going to tear a quad or anything as we get into this. I'll go ahead and put our preferred box out here first. I feel like I should... Well, shoot, my little cam's crooked. That's not good. This is what happens when I try to break on a Friday. The universe implodes around me. Maybe I've just got it sitting wrong. I think I've just got the box sitting crooked. Yeah, Keith, it certainly is. Certainly is. Putting a little bit of a damper, but hopefully everybody's being careful and safe. And I feel like I've been saying that for months now, but hope, you know, kind of got to stay fervent to that, as much of a nuisance as it is. I certainly won't act like it isn't, but I guess I'll rearrange these boxes in the background. Looks like we've got a couple minutes, and we'll get started with our preferred break. We should have a few folks that bought on into that this evening. Had a little bit of a snafu with that break this week. Had to send some messages out to some people. Luckily, everybody was very nice about that, so I appreciate that a great deal. Could have went a lot worse. Just had a couple of dissenters, but they were refunded quickly and have moved on to bigger and better things in their breaking. We have a 2017 Panini Preferred Football box. Should be a lot of fun. There are 4 autographs in this box, including one on-card jersey silhouette autograph, and then the memorabilia card, which there's only one per box, is a guaranteed booklet. So that should be pretty awesome. Yeah, Keith, we're having a very small, it's just a few of my wife's family that live here local. I think they're coming over, but they've been over a little bit in the last month or so, and we're all pretty vigilant about our masks and whatnot, so I think there'll be like 7 of us, so it'll be a pretty small thing. Well, alrighty. It looks like it's 7 o'clock, so let's get started with our 2017 Panini Preferred Random Player 1 box break. I know that on eBay this was stated as a 16 break. Those of you that purchased spots in the break received a message yesterday explaining my error in this, and again, I certainly appreciate those of you that allowed me to substitute the 17 box in. I certainly do appreciate that and appreciate your patience with this situation. And hopefully we'll pull some great stuff, and maybe even Mr. Mahomes will make an appearance in our 17 preferred box. So just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everyone in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. All right, we've got the One Hunt on the top spot. And let's see who's in the bottom. And then Man 354340 in the bottom spot. All righty. We'll just cut and paste that here. Then I'll cut and paste it over to the right. Sort it by everyone's eBay IDs. We'll scroll through our list briefly before opening our box. We'll just enlarge our font a wee bit so it's a little bit easier to see. Widen these columns a little bit because when they go over it drives me crazy. All right. And there we go. No problem, Chris. Hey, David, how are you doing this evening? McDolphin 64, 1964's got the Mahomes spot. How did your all's fishing trip go? You're sitting by the fire now. Wow, 13. That's quite a haul. Well, amongst the three of you with a 5-fish limit, that's pretty darn good. Yeah, I've heard that they have a big display there, and they also have some cards integrated in some other displays. I have yet to visit, though. I'm hoping to do that in the next few years, though. I think that'll be a great 2 or 3 day trip. It sounds like you had a heck of a trip fishing Hall of Fame. Seems like that's a good time. Well, alrighty, now that we've been through our list, let's open our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. I think I'm going to cut this here. I don't want to mess up the box. I might keep the box. I don't think I've ever opened one of these. I'll have to figure out how. So the top comes off. Oh. And there's our pack. So we'll set that there while I put the box back together. If I can. All right. We'll pull this a little closer. Okay. First card is Raquan McMillan, and that is serial numbered. Good gracious, pull the glare off that foil is crazy. I believe it is 98 of 99. See if I can get the actual. That's 97 of 99. That is some shiny foil, though. Our next card is a redemption. And it is for David Njoku. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Rookie Prominent Scripts Red. Funny he just asked for a trade today. So this expired last June. However, if they have this in stock, they'll probably still send it to you. And if not, they'll give you points. So at least it has some value. And then our next card is a printing plate. Ooh! Autographed printing plate, 1 of 1 Mitchell Trubisky. How about that? And that is a yellow, and that's a Great Expectations plate. It's from that set. Little 1/1 rookie autograph. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And then our next card is, whoa, how about that? Jeremy McNichols silhouette. Big 3-color patch. Nice on-card signature. And that is serial number 10/49. Adjust this light a little bit. I'm getting a little bit more glare than And our booklet is a dual Marcus Mariota Corey Davis jumbo jersey book. Let's see if this is serial numbered. It is. It's 31/199. So we'll do a little random for the book. And then we'll go through the rest of the cards and see who got what. So give me just a moment to get that set up. We'll move our box over here to the side table. Set our cards right here. There's our booklet. And I'll get the random set up on the other screen. You too, Keith. It's good seeing you. Stay safe. We'll see you next week. All right. Alrighty, we've got our little random set up. I'll list each player twice. Marcus was the first player on the card, and then Corey Davis was the second. So we'll randomize this 5 times, and whichever player is at the top afterwards, that is the spot that this card will go to. You know, before we do that, let me make sure that not one person owns both spots, because that would be kind of dumb. Marcus Mariota. Oh, Matt's got Marcus Mariota, who's got Corey Davis. Nicholas 4368. So, yep, we'll go ahead and go forward with that. Just wanted to check and make sure. Stranger things have happened. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and number 5. And Corey goes to the Corey Davis spot. Alrighty. And as I mentioned previously, that is Nikra 4368. Congrats on that. Let's see what's next. We'll do our redemption, which goes to McDolphin 1964. Congrats on that. And then our Raekwon McMillan autograph, serial number to 99. And that goes to Clap 21 2008. Congrats on that. And then our Jeremy McNichols 3-color jumbo patch silhouette autograph. And that goes to Gorillas HH. Congrats on that. And then last but certainly not least, our Mitchell Trubisky printing plate autograph 1 of 1. And that goes to J.M. Libby. Congratulations on that. Very nice. Take another look at our little plate there. Pretty snazzy. And then our silhouette, which is very nice. Nice on-card autograph. All right. Well, that does conclude our 2017 Preferred Football Random Player One Box Break number 2. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. I certainly appreciate you all supporting our breaks as always. And of course, thanks to everybody that joined us on the feed for the live break this evening. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes with our 2020 Clearly Authentic Baseball Random Player One Box Break number 1. Thanks again, everybody. All right. Well, we did not hit Mahomes, but I didn't think that was a terrible box. I thought it was pretty good. The Trubisky 1 of 1 was nice. Although the sticker on the plate always looks weird to me. But that's just me. I can't get my Clearly Authentic box to stand up. It wants to wobble forward. So I'm just going to sit it down right here. Or maybe I'll sit it back here. I'm going to go ahead and we'll get our count updated on our Obsidian. I don't know if you've noticed, but our little banner that we run up in the corner is a little different this week. I was kind of changing it up, and I wanted to have something that was actually live, so I could change the spot and have the spots left, especially for our website stuff. Generally, I don't do the eBay stuff until it's sold out, but the website stuff, I'll kind of, we'll get kind of close on it, and I'll decide that we're going to break it that week, and so it's a little different. It's usually a little more last minute. But it looks like y'all have been filling that up. Awesome. Let me see how many are left in it, and I will update the sheet. Whoa, okay. It looks like it's sold out. Thanks everybody that oops, I guess old out. Maybe that's me. Boom. Okay, well, everything is officially sold out for tonight. Thanks, David. Yeah, I wanted to be able to have count, how many spots were left, because I know sometimes when we run a lot of website stuff, there'll be stuff that will still kind of be available right up until we actually, physically are getting ready to do the break. So I figured I would just add that as a way to. Basically, I felt self-conscious because I mentioned it all the time. So that gives me a way to where everyone has access to the information if they want it, but I don't have to bring it up every 4 minutes. So it seems like it's the best of both worlds. I don't want to be that carnival barker guy that, come on guys, we got 12 spots, let's get it filled up. I'm just not that guy, and nor do I want to be. I don't have any aspirations of being that person, so I'd much rather just do that, and that way you all have visibility on it, and if you want to buy some spots, hey man, that's awesome, and if not, that's awesome too. So I'm hoping it will work out good. Although I have to admit, I'm not real excited about the readability of it, so I may tinker with the coloring a little bit I'll come up with something this week where it's a little easier to read, or it's a little bolder. So that's definitely a work in progress, but I wanted to have something interactive that I could change during the feed. Hey, James. Well, thanks. Thanks for making ours your first. So which one are you in, James? If you don't mind my asking. So you're in our Clearly Authentic that's coming up next, I will guess. Yeah, Clearly Authentic Baseball. Always fun. It's a nice product. A decent price point compared to what you could get in it, relatively speaking. Losing it. Why is that? Thank you, David. I appreciate you saying that. You know, that's funny. I have some coworkers that do that as well, James. Like, they're not necessarily card people, but I will tell them, hey, you know, I've got a YouTube channel and I do this thing. And, you know, they'll ask me a few questions here and there about it. But, yeah, it's kind of funny how people that aren't even card people, but they like watching the breaks. I have a couple of buddies at work that like that just, you know, which I get. I mean, I think it's fun, and even if you're not a card person, if you're a sports person, I think everybody understands how nice it is when someone pulls, you know, a Mike Trout autograph or a Ted Williams back card or something like that. I think any, you know, a sports fan in general probably understands the magnitude of that, or can understand the magnitude of it. So, but it is kind of funny how that works out. Well, let's see here. I've got all of our... Oh, I need to set up the random. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Set up the random for our Clearly Authentic. That way it'll be done, since we've got about 5 minutes left before we start with it. It would probably be a good idea for me to get the random set up. Yeah, some of those unveiling or unboxing videos are, you know, I mean, you could really do it, I guess, for anything. I know that they do it for toys, and that's a really huge thing. But, you know, and people obviously really like it for anything. We just, you know, it's kind of been adopted for cards. And in a little different way, too, where we give out the stuff, too. Like, obviously, I ship all this out to everybody. I don't keep any of it. All right. So I got a random set. Good, good, good. I think I'll open a quick pack. Well, I could see how that happened. They might pester you a little bit about wanting to rip it open and doing that. So did you rip it open, or do you still have it still intact? I hope you have it intact. The only reason I say that, especially with those Ginter cards that are the rip cards, I feel like their value is enhanced being intact, especially once they get a little age on them, if they're 2 or 3 years old, because then the mystique grows about whatever's in there. You know, might be an Ichiro autograph, or, you know, it could just be a mini card from the extended portion of the set, but you don't know. And that's part of the fun of having it, I guess. But that's just me. You know, everybody kind of approaches those things differently. But that's why they're so popular, just because everybody has such a divergent set of opinions on, you know, oh, you should definitely rip it open, or oh, you shouldn't absolutely not rip it. Or little Randy Reddy. Sweet Lou. Little Kevin Seabass as a Giant seems weird. Jeff Hewson. An 08. Well, that's an old rip card. Billy Ripken. Little Tino when he was still with the Mariners. Walter Weiss, former Rockies manager. Darryl Irvine. Yeah, Matt, I thought I'd put that on the schedule. I don't think we've sold a ton of spots in it, but you know, it's a pretty, I want to say it's like $1.29 a spot. It's not expensive. It's not it's not like $2.99 or $4.99 or anything like that. And it's just one box. I normally do those 5-box case breaks on eBay, but I thought I would just try to run a box on the website. Sammy Sosa as a White Sox. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Prime Cuts. I know that it's 4 years old now, and people gravitate towards the new stuff, and I get that. I do too, but I just feel like there's a lot of good value, in especially in that checklist on Prime Cuts. Now, I don't know how good it is box to box necessarily, but on a case basis, it seems pretty steady. I've never opened a 5-box case of that and thought, you know what, we just got ripped off, or this was terrible. Like, there's always, a couple of like, wow, that is an awesome card. My goodness. So hopefully folks will buy into that and enjoy it. And I think there's a few folks that'll probably go into it, get a few spots here and there, but it should be good. I'm looking forward to it. I love opening it. I'm not going to lie. I could open that stuff all day. It's fantastic. And I don't care if it's licensed or not. That with a product like that, with that checklist, it means nothing to me at all. Not when you see the relics and the cut signatures and stuff like that come out of it. It's you're splitting hairs at that point. And frankly, if you're not, if you don't not into it, then you're probably missing some good stuff. Just my 2 cents. Yeah, yeah. When you have players of that ilk that are available in the checklist, that's a pretty exciting experience. And even if you don't hit, that's, what if you had? My goodness. Yeah, I've never been unhappy after opening one of those cases. I've always been very pleased overall with the quality of the content. Like it's nice. So I figured we'd try a box. I know it's a little riskier on a box level than a case level, but it's also more affordable. So, but it's worth a shot, and I think there'll be enough people that will enjoy it. Well, alrighty, enough of my jibber jabbering. It is time for the 2020 Topps Clearly Authentic Baseball Random Player One Box Break number 1. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everyone in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got AA 59 in the top spot, and that 619 kid in the bottom spot. So I'll just cut and paste this over to the right. We'll sort it by everyone's eBay IDs. We'll scroll through the list briefly and then open our box and see what card we get. Just blow up our font a little bit so we can all read it. All right. So, David, what did you change your icon to? I can't quite see it because my screen's about 6 feet away from me. No, James, I sometimes when we're going through a list and you'll hear the audio just completely go out, it's usually because I've put the mute on because I'm drinking something. Honestly, that's what's happening. I put the mute on because I'm getting a sip of water. So if you hear it like right now, it's going to go out for a second. And now it's back on. I just do that. I assume y'all don't want to hear me drink water. So I just mute it. I try not to do that too much. I also do it if I have to move around in my chair because I sit in this old wooden chair that's really creaky, and it makes the most terrible noises on this mic. Like it sounds like I'm chopping wood on the break table. Oh, okay, so it's the picture of the 206. Alrighty, now that we've went through our list, let's open our box and see what we have. Good luck, everybody. Oh, how about that? Little 85 retro red Will Smith parallel. Very nice. I like the 85 retros. I have to admit, I opened a lot of 1985 tops. Well, not a ton. I mean, I was only 12. So I didn't have like adult grown-up money, but what money I had went towards this because you could only get Donruss at the card shop, and it was really expensive. Like, it may have even been like $1 a pack. In Fleer, I could only find cellos at Revco Drugstore. So it was Tops. Tops was everywhere. At Woolworths, at the convenience stores, at the grocery store. But anyway, enough of my rambling. Let's see who won this very nice Will Smith red parallel. And it goes to God of War 021. Congrats on that. How about that? Nice card. Little parallel. I like how on the acetate cards, when they do their serial number stamping, the numbers are a lot further apart. I think it's because of the acetate. You have to be kind of careful with it. I would assume if you have too much indentation and it's too small of an area, it's going to crinkle the surface. But hey, kudos for them for figuring that out. Nice looking card. Fantastic. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2020 Clearly Authentic Baseball Random Player One Box Break number 1. Thanks to all of you that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks. I apologize for the delay in getting the break done. Honestly, I didn't realize it was going to sell out in 4 days, or we would have done this last Saturday. But I certainly appreciate everyone's patience. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes with our 2019 Panini Prizm Football First Off the Line break. Thanks again, everybody. And there the boxes fall. Those obsidian boxes just don't want to stand up. This will be interesting. It's a tiny box. There's our little first off the line. We'll set that there. Yeah, I'm guessing probably because you're logged in with that, you would probably have to log out and then log back in and the new one will show, just a guess. You know how Google is sometimes with that kind of stuff. That might be why. I don't know if you can change it mid-session. Shane, sorry, I just saw your question. Random Player 2, we've still got, gosh, I want to say there's like 80 spots left in that, but they're selling pretty quick. So my guess would be if it's not next week, it'll be the week after, but it might be next week just at the rate that they're selling. It seems pretty popular. My gosh, James, yeah, give me once we get into this break, once we get through, once I get to scrolling through the players, I'll kind of touch on that a little bit and kind of walk you through what the program's about and compared to the regular product. And, you know, sometimes it's a lot better than the regular product. Sometimes it's as good. It just really depends on the brand. But yeah, give me a few minutes to get started with this and we'll kind of go through it a little bit. All right, well, it looks like it is 7:40, so let's get started with our 2019 Panini Prizm Football First Off the Line Random Player One Box Break number 1. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Give me just 1 second to get the random set up and we'll get started. I probably should have allocated 15 minutes to the Clearly Authentic break instead of 10, but that's all right. You live and you learn. Okay. Well, shoot. It's not letting me do that. There we go. All right, there's our random. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice. Hey, Dustin, how are you doing this evening? 3 times. 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got Royalty Rips in the top spot. And then Platinum Soul in the bottom spot. So we'll just cut and paste this in our list. And again, I will cut and paste it to the right and sort by everyone's eBay IDs. And we will scroll through the list and talk a little bit about the First Off the Line program. I think I got 30 minutes allocated to this. That's good. I'm going to need every one of them. All right, here we go. Dustin, what's your eBay ID? This is our 19 Prizm Football First Off the Line break. I'm doing great, Dustin. Having a good time opening some product. One of my favorite things to do. So, James, to get back to your question, the First Off the Line is something that's sold direct by Panini, whereas other products go through the standard distribution channel within the industry. First Off the Line is a direct-to-consumer product, and it has, like in the case of Prizm, there are special shimmer prisms that are only available in First Off the Line boxes. Generally, the value equation is a little better in the First Off the Line products. They'll have gold shimmer prisms that are serial numbered to 10. Maybe they have more autographs than the regular product. But it's something that people seek out. And it's something that, a lot of people will go on their website and buy quickly when they're released. A lot of people use bots and stuff like that to kind of gather a bunch of boxes. But it's a different SKU of the same brand. Just like if you were in Target and you bought a blaster, it has some different parallels and stuff in it, but it's also, I think the suggested retail price on a blaster is $20, which you certainly can't get nowadays on most products. They're far more expensive than that, but it's just another SKU that they make available of a certain brand. And a brand like Prizm, obviously in basketball is super popular, and it's pretty popular in football as well. So it's just, Panini kind of leveraging that brand value to get more revenue out of essentially what is the same product with different variant cards and parallels and stuff like that. But they're very popular. people for the most part really like the first off the line stuff. They like that they can buy it direct. Sometimes it's offered at a set price. Sometimes it's offered via Dutch auction, which they seem to be doing a lot more nowadays with some of their higher priced items, which makes a lot of sense. But it's just a different, it's just a different SKU variant. They'll have hobby, they'll have retail, they'll have the multi-pack cello packs, they'll have blaster, mega. They usually do 2 mega boxes, one for Target, one for Walmart. And then they have the first off the line, which they sell direct to consumer on their website or on their app. Does that kind of answer your questions there, James? I know I went through that kind of quickly, but I was kind of just talking off the top of my head. Hey, Air Force Gamer. Welcome to our chat. We're just scrolling through our list. We're just getting ready to come up on your ID. Your timing is impeccable. But that's kind of it in a nutshell. But it's just which one of their premium SKUs. And honestly, I tend to like doing first off the line breaks a lot better because it's fewer cards. Just because I don't. Yeah, a lot of them do have better odds and lower serial numbered parallels and things like that. And the parallels are exclusive. You can only get them in the first off the line stuff. Like they'll have a silver, this box will have a silver prism, which you can get in any SKU, but then they'll have shimmer prisms of various colors that you can only get in this. I really like it because it's usually less cards. Because I really try to avoid products with a lot of cards. Just because I'm a one-man show and there's only so many hours in the day. Like I'm never going to break score. I'm just not. Like if that's what you're looking for, I hate to disappoint you, but not going to get that here. I was trying to check something I was thinking of something last week. I was wanting to check when we're live just to see if. So are y'all watching on. Just a quick question. Are y'all watching on your phone or are y'all watching on a computer or tablet? Not to be too intrusive. Okay. Dustin, I think you're in this one. I'll scroll up once I get done. Remind me at the end and I'll scroll up real quick and check. I feel like you are, though, because this is our last eBay of the break, and I remembered I've typed that ID this week when I was compiling the list. So I'm watching my channel on my phone, and I'm trying to see if our standard copy that I put with all the videos once I post them, I'm trying to see if it appears on our live feed. Like when someone pops up the live feed, does it show the link to our website and stuff like that? So I got to go to my other account and see if it does. It does not. Oh, but I know how to do that. Sorry, I'm just kind of talking to myself. I apologize, y'all. I was trying to figure something out. Obviously, I do not have every single issue solved for breaking, or not anywhere close. So I constantly try to improve things every week and kind of, change this, do that a little differently. So I was thinking about that after last week's live session, that I didn't think that you could. Yeah, I always run that at the bottom on the live screen. But there should be a way when you're on YouTube, if you're not in the chat and you just expand the regular box, where you're able to see that. Once I get done scrolling through this list, I'm actually going to cut and paste it real quick and put it in. Yeah, it's just one of those things I was trying to figure out. It's the story of my life. It's what I get for not having a technical director. I forgot Woody was in this break. I don't think Woody's on the feed, though. Woody, are you out there? Are you on, dude? All right. Yeah, let me scroll up, Dustin, see if... We'll scroll past. Yep. Jason Witten. That's your guy. Okay, now that we've went through our list, let me do something real quick. It'll just take a second. I'm hoping this will work in real time. Oh, it's going to let me do it. How great is that? I'll tell you what I was talking about here in a sec. I'm going to... Fantastic. How cool is that? So what I was talking about, sorry, I apologize for the delay there. I just had to see if it would work. If you're on the chat and you close the chat and then you expand the area below the window box, whether you're on your phone or on your computer, then you'll see, like in the video description area, there should be a little thing I wrote there about our website, and there should be a hyperlink to it and stuff like that. I just wanted it to be able to show on the live feed. So that's what I was doing. Enough of my jargon. Let's open our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. So this is a 2-pack box, and each pack has 10 cards. And there should be some exclusive color shimmer autographs in these packs. I'm looking forward to seeing it because I have not opened this yet. So I think it'll be fantastic. So it's basically Prizms, autographs, and rookie cards. Alex Barnes. Oh, here's a nice one. Darwin Thompson. Chief fans seem to really like him. And then next up is Dylan Mitchell. If you hear any noise in the background, it's people in my neighborhood shooting off fireworks. And the next card is And then Dawson Knox, rookie. And then Darrell Henderson, rookie. Oh, our first Blue Shimmer sensational signature, Larry Johnson of the Chiefs. And that is serial numbered 3 of 10. Not too shabby. Nice blue shimmer. Available only in the first off the line boxes. It's a nice looking card. And our next autograph is, Greedy Williams with the camo Prizm autograph. Wasn't expecting to see the camo. Very interesting. And that is serial numbered 2 of 25. And now to our parallel cards. We have a Calvin Johnson Blue Shimmer Prizm. And that is serial numbered 7 of 10. It's down there at the bottom. 7 of 10. It's nice. Little Megatron. And our next card is Landon Collins Silver Prizm. And then our last card is our Super Bowl Kid Reporter card. Pack number 2. I thought that first pack was pretty good. Let's see how our second pack goes. Our first card is Deontay Thomas. Need to get some more sleeves out. Our next card is J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Our next card is Ryan Finley, rookie. Our next card is T.J. Hawkinson, rookie. Ooh. And then our next one is Gardner Minshew, rookie card. Not too shabby. And then our last rookie card in this pack is Jalen Ferguson. And our first signature in this pack is Preston Williams Sensational Signatures. And that is the camo version as well. I couldn't pick up the camo right there on the left side of the card. And it is serial numbered 1 of 25. And then our next autograph is a purple Prizm Brett Rippon, son of Mark Rippon. And that is serial numbered 32 of 49. All right, on to our Prizm Parallels. And we have Devin McCourty with the Patriots with a red shimmer Prizm. And that is serial numbered 1315. Sorry for the glare there. I'm just trying to tilt where y'all can see the serial number there at the bottom. And then next, our last card in the pack is a Hunter Renfrow Silver. Not too shabby. And then our Kid Reporter card. All right, so let's go back through our list and see who got which cards. Wrong screen. All righty, we'll start with our rookie cards first. Our Jalen Ferguson goes to Co 696110. Congrats on that. Our Gardner Minshew rookie goes to NFL Cards for You. Congrats. Our TJ Hawkinson rookie card goes to Silent King 25. Congrats on that. Then our Ryan Finley rookie card goes to Can DJC 25. Congrats on that. And then our JJ Arcega Whiteside rookie card goes to Philly Phil. Congrats on that. Thanks for joining us live for the break. And then our Deontay Thomas rookie card, if I can find where he's listed, goes to BTIG Fid 94. Congrats on that. Then our Daryl Henderson rookie goes to Big Moma Jules. Congrats on that. And then our Dawson Knox rookie card goes to Zach Nee 5. Congrats. Now our Clon Farrell rookie goes to Don Juan. Or I should say Don 1. Congratulations on that. Our Dylan Mitchell rookie card goes to EP Predin. Congrats. Then our Darwin Thompson rookie card goes to Philly Field, doubling up. Congrats on that. Then our Alex Barnes rookie goes to Decade B. Congrats on that. Now we'll move on to our silvers. Our Landon Collins silver goes to Michael Branforth, 0. Congrats. And then our Hunter Renfrow silver, it's a nice card, goes to Bombers 418. Congratulations on that. Then we'll go to our 2 shimmer prisms. First, our red shimmer Devin McCourty, serial number to 15, goes to Darger 9000. Congratulations on that. And then our Calvin Johnson blue shimmer, serial numbered to 10, goes to M. Garcia 12012. Congratulations on that. Nice hit. And now on to our autographs. First, our Preston Wilson Camo Sensational Signature, serial number to 25. And that goes to Doug B. 7320. Congrats on that. Next up is our Brett Rippon Purple Prizm Rookie Autograph, serial number to 49. And that goes to Spin Smith 27. Congrats on that. And then our Greedy Williams Camo Rookie Autograph, serial number to 25. And that goes to Zach Pry 61. Congrats on that. And then finally, our Larry Johnson Blue Shimmer Prizm Sensational Signatures Autograph, serial number to 10, goes to K-Bar 3870. Congrats on that. Let's take a quick peek at our cards again. So our Larry Johnson, Blue Shimmer to 10. Our Greedy Camo Rookie Auto to 25. Our Rip and Purple Prizm to 49. Our Preston Williams Camo Sensational Signatures to 25. And then we've got our Calvin Johnson Blue Shimmer Prizm to 10. And then our Devin McCourty Red Shimmer to 15. And then we had a couple silvers, Hunter Renfroe, Rookie Silver. And then Landon Collins, silver. So it's a pretty interesting box, I have to say. Pretty nice. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2019 Panini Prizm First Off the Line Football Random Player One Box Break number 1. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. We always appreciate you all supporting our breaks. Thanks to everybody that joined us live on the feed for the break this evening. And we'll be back here in a couple of minutes with our 2020 Topps Tier 1 Random Team Break. Thanks again, everybody. All right, there's our Tier 1 box. Adjust the lights a little bit. Not happy with how... I changed the position of one of my lights thinking it was going to do a little better, but I feel like it's a little dark. I mean, it's good right here. Oh, well. Not the end of the world. I will go ahead and get our random set up for our Tier 1 team break. Now we're into the portion of the evening where we do our breaks from the website. Now that we've concluded our eBay breaks. I guess I should have explained this sooner, and I apologize for not, but obviously when you see our schedule up here, the breaks that are in the baby blue are our eBay breaks, and the breaks that are black are from the website. So that's kind of how I differentiate those. In case you're wondering. And I generally do the website breaks at the end just because, again, sometimes they're sold out, sometimes they're not. So gives a little more time there. All right, we've got our random set. This is one of the few team breaks that we have on the site. I usually just do random player, but for whatever reason, I thought I'd do a random team. Sold out pretty quick, so I assume that... I feel like there's a certain percentage of folks that like them and a certain percentage of folks that prefer random player, but I probably will offer a few more random team just because they sell out pretty quick. We had done that with Bowman HTA a few times, and it seemed like this was a good thing to do it with as well. So we'll give it just another minute and we'll get started. Alrighty. Well, it looks like it is 8:10, so let's get started with our 2020 Topps Tier 1 Baseball Random Team Break number 1. Just like with all of our random team breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spot. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical team list. Good luck, everybody. Once. Twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got Santino in the top 2 spots, and then we've got Brian in the bottom spot. All right. There's our list. I'm just going to cut and paste this over to the right, sort by everybody's names, and we'll scroll through the list and then open our box and see what we have. Oh shoot, I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. We'll blow this up a little bit so it's a little easier to read. Alrighty, let's open our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. There is our pack. Sit it right there. And our first card is Shane Bieber autograph for the Indians. And you'll never guess who is on our next card. Shane Bieber for the Indians with a jersey. Serial number 394 of 395. And then our last card in the box is Tier 1 Talent, Lance McCullers Jr. for the Stros. And that is serial number 268 of 299. Nice signature there. All right. So those are the cards out of our box. Let's go back through our list and see who got which cards. All right, our Lance McCullers goes to Samuel B. Congrats on that with the Stro spot. And then our two Shane Bieber cards, both autograph and jersey, go to Matt C. with the Indians. Congratulations on those. I never imagined someone would double up in a 3-card break, but what do I know? All right. Take another look at those cards. Nice clean sig there for Mr. Bieber. And then a big red jersey swatch. Alrighty. Well, that concludes our 2020 Topps Tier 1 Baseball Random Team Break number 1. Thanks to those of you that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you supporting our breaks and supporting the website. Thanks to those of you that joined us on the live feed for the break this evening. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes with our 2019 Obsidian Football Break. Thanks again, everybody. All right, looks like we've got about 10 minutes before we do our Obsidian. I am going to tinker with the lighting a little bit. It's got one of these foldable flexi arms, so I'm just might need to get another light. Well, I guess since we've got just a few minutes, we'll peruse the website for any new breaks that might have went up this week. I'll just run through the new ones. Sam, that's pretty nuts. I'm glad you were on live with us to see that. Hope you'll be back with us breaking soon. So let's go through the website and see what's been posted this week. Let's see, our Mosaic 2 hanger box break is back. We did that one a few weeks ago. So it's back. And then I reposted the limited football break again. Reposted clear cut hockey. And reposted triple threads baseball. Just because those all seem like nice breaks. And then I posted, I know that we'd done a blaster box break of Prizm football, but I actually posted a break for a hobby box. Little pricier, but again, it's a hobby box and the content is pretty darn nifty. Also posted a different version of the 17-18 optic break, this time with 3 blaster boxes instead of 2. And I think that's it for the new breaks on the site. Next week we'll be doing Prime Cuts Baseball. Where is that here? Prime Cuts Baseball. It's $1.29 a spot. Pretty good value for the wonderful retired player checklist that it has. And then we're going to do some game used hockey, the 1920 version, only 99 cents a spot. And then our bigger break for next weekend, I shouldn't say bigger break, but we're going to do our select basketball hobby 1-box break. I think that's $4.99 a spot. Of course, that's I think like an $800 or $900 box. It's a little pricier, but it's got some very nice stuff in it. So if you happen to be so inclined, you can always buy spots in those breaks. Join us for those next week. I will have our timed out schedule for next week posted in our blog section. I usually try to do that on Monday or Tuesday, but I'll have a little break schedule post, and I'll have kind of chiseled in stone of what we're breaking for the weekend and what times and stuff like that. So you can always refer to that on the website to know what we're doing each and every week. All right, now that I've shielded the website. Hey, Woody. How are you doing this evening? You doing all right? Everything all right down there in Florida? Looks like your timing's good, Woody. We're getting ready to start our Obsidian break here in about 6 minutes. It is sold out. Thanks to everybody that got that sold out today and yesterday. I certainly appreciate it. Hey, Steve. How are you doing? Timing's excellent. Getting ready to go through the Obsidian here in about 5 minutes. Which reminds me, I need to set up the random. Yeah, well, Woody, I posted kind of a short schedule this week because honestly, I just didn't know what everybody was going to be doing with the holiday tomorrow, and I didn't, honestly, I didn't want to post like 5 breaks and not sell any of them out because I didn't know if everybody'd be doing different stuff, and I was a little uncertain of that, so I didn't post. I purposely kind of ran a short schedule. So next week we'll have a little bit more. We'll be doing at least 3 breaks off the site, and there's plenty of spots left in all 3 of them. Literally hundreds of spots, so more than enough to jump in on and all that stuff. Glad to see you, Steve. Thanks for coming back. I certainly appreciate it. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny, Matt. That's some one spot magic right there, doubling up. That's pretty funny. But that's how breaks go sometimes. That's kind of the yin and the yang of it, I guess. That's pretty funny. I forgot that you had bought that you had bought a spot in that, because you'd bought it last week, I think. But yeah, that's pretty funny. But that's, that's just how the pendulum swings. Yeah, you've got quite a few in here, Woody. Hopefully you'll get something in here. We'll see what I can do, Chris. We'll see what comes out of this box. Hopefully some good stuff. I was wondering the same thing, Chase. And I'd meant to email him this week because he had asked me to. And I didn't want to bother him because I thought, well, it's holiday weekend. Maybe he's visiting with family or something like that. So hopefully Fred will be back next week, though. Did Fred have any? I don't know if Fred had any spots in this. No, he didn't, actually. So I'm guessing because he didn't, that he might have had a prior commitment, and we're breaking on an off night too. So hopefully Fred will be back with us next week. I'll email him this week, see what's going on. Woody, this is the last break of the night. Of course, I started late. I started at 7 because I figured a lot of people work today, so I didn't want to start them at 5 like I do on Saturdays. That would have been a mess. I just feel like everybody would have missed everything. So the Kevin, it starts at 8:25 Central, which is here in a couple minutes. I was just getting the random set. Your timing's perfect. You got here just in time. I was just getting the random set up and all that good stuff, chatting with everybody. Well, it still might be the Woody Show. You just don't know, Kevin. He's got some Chase, he's got some spots, but definitely no Fred. I'm sure he'll be back next week, though. Sometimes life gets in the way of cards. Let this be a great life lesson, Chase, that life gets in the way of cards. Let this be a great life lesson for all of us. Yeah, hopefully we'll get some good stuff out of it, Kevin. It might be the Woody and David Show. We just don't know. Matt dominated the last break. Hit 2 out of 3 cards, so you just never know. It's the Foley gang. Are you all related by chance? Just curious. Can I refer to you as the infamous Foley gang? Would that be appropriate? Because I'd really like to. Oh, okay. Well, then that makes that makes perfect sense. Glad to have both of you on with us. Well, then going forward, I will refer to you two as the infamous Foley gang. This might be the Foley Show. I don't know. We'll see what comes out of the box. Yeah, Chase. I think they probably have to swap at that point. They definitely would have to. Well, alrighty. It looks like it's 8:25, so let's get started with our 2019 Panini Obsidian Football Random Player One Box Break number 1. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they've purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. So there's 3 of you. Okay, so there's Mike, Greg, and Steve. My goodness. It is like a gang. If there's 3 of you, I think that constitutes a gang. I think my English is correct there. Alrighty. Good luck, everybody. Once. Twice. 3 times. 4. And lucky number 5. And we've got Ben T in the top spot. And we've got Michael FR in the bottom. So we have 2 Michael Fs, of course, Michael Foley. And then we have another Michael F. So I had to use the second letter. All right. So I'm just going to cut and paste this over to the right. Sort by everybody's names. We'll scroll through our list briefly before we tear into our box and see what we get. Oh, you're on Chase's because your phone died? Man, that's tough. I know all about that, though. I've got an iPhone 6S Plus that I've had for over 4 years, and it still works fine. Of course, the battery is, it dies pretty quick nowadays. But I'm just so resistant to getting a new phone just because I don't want to transfer all my stuff and all that rigmarole. The downside is I carry my phone charger cord in my pocket everywhere I go, which these days is in a lot of places, but all right, let's go through our list here. So what are y'all doing, David? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I don't know if it's as exciting as what you're going to be doing. Assuming you're going to blow some stuff up, perhaps. Set off some fireworks of some sort. How's that, Woody? Is that good? Got it up on 24 point. Yeah, I'm not doing fireworks. We will tomorrow. We'll do some tomorrow, but I'm going to go take a quick walk around the block a couple times, get my steps in for the day. And then I'm going to upload some videos. Yeah, that's a hard thing when you're used to doing that with family. This will be our first year without my father-in-law, so I think it'll be somewhat subdued. We'll do some stuff tomorrow for our nieces and nephew, but not really a big show. Alrighty. Now that we've gone through our list, let's open our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. Let's see, how does this one? This is like the fourth box of this I've opened this year, and I never open it right. I always forget that there's a little pull tab on the side, and I try to tear the box open from end to end. You'd think after the first couple I would figure that out, but yet it does not happen. Look who's on the back. A chat crowd favorite, Dak Prescott. All right, and our first card is Deebo Samuel, rookie card. I really like the rookie cards out of this. And that is serial numbered 32 of 125. So that's a pretty low numbered rookie card. That's why I like the base cards in this. They're all serial numbered too. Very nice. Our next card is a Darrell Henderson gold jumbo 2-color patch, volcanic material. Nice gold coloring to go with the yellow patch. That's pretty nice. And that is serial numbered, 10 of 10. Nice card for the Henderson spot. And our next card is, if I can get it to, is a Jordan Scarlet rookie autograph. And that is serial numbered 33 of 150. Trying to show the serial number without the glare, but it is darn near impossible. And our next card is a redemption. Who might it be? Ooh. Rookie Autos Electric Etch Orange, DK Metcalf. And of course that doesn't expire for another year. Electric Etch Orange. So I'm guessing that's pretty low numbered. And our next card is Andy Isabella RPA, the red jersey swatch. And that is serial number 150. Serial numbered 59 out of 150. So that is our RPA in the box. And our next card is a Darnell Savage Jr. orange rookie card. And that is serial number 28 of 50. And then our last card in the box is everybody's favorite quarterback, Dak Prescott, on the purple parallel. And that is serial numbered 74 of 75. All right. So let's go through our list and see who has which cards. So we'll start with our Deebo Samuel rookie card. And that goes to David H. Congrats on that. Then we'll go to our Dak purple parallel. And that goes to Josh H. Congratulations on that. And then our Darnell Savage orange parallel to 50. And that also goes to David H. Doubling up already. Congrats on that. And then our Jordan Scarlet rookie autograph goes to David H. Killing it. Congratulations. And then our Darrell Henderson jumbo 2-color jersey patch, serial number to 10, goes to Woody. How about that, Woody? Congrats on that. Got the big Darnell patch, serial number to 10. And then our Andy Isabella RPA, serial number to 150, goes to Josh H. Congratulations on that. Doubling up. And then our DK Metcalf rookie auto electric etch orange redemption goes to Matthew B. Congrats on that. Congrats on that. Matthew, I think you're live with us, so not too shabby. I know it's not great to necessarily hit a redemption, but hopefully it's already been fulfilled. Should be a nice low serial number on there for you. Let's take a quick look at that. There's our redemption. There's our Andy Isabella RPA. Our Darrell Henderson 2-color patch. Going out to Woody. Yeah, David's on Woody's ID because David's phone went dead. So he's hijacked Chase's account. Then our Jordan Scarlett rookie autograph. And then our Darnell Savage orange parallel. And then, of course, David's favorite quarterback, Dak Prescott. I know, David, you're heartbroken about not getting that card. But you'll just somehow have to persevere through the rest of the weekend without it. And then our Deebo Samuel rookie card. Serial number to 125. All right. Well, that concludes our 2019 Panini Obsidian Football Random Player One Box Break. Thanks you all for getting this one sold out. I certainly appreciate it. I know it took us a little while, but I appreciate everybody buying spots in the break and supporting the website and responding to our emails when we send them out on Friday and Saturday, even though it was Thursday and Friday this week. We appreciate that as well. And yeah, we will be back next week at our normally scheduled time, starting at 5 p.m. Central on Saturdays. Hope that everybody has a great 4th of July weekend. Hope that everybody stays safe and as careful as can possibly be in the week ahead. And we will certainly look forward to seeing all of you, even the infamous Foley gang, in the chat next weekend. Thanks again, everybody. Hey, Matt. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. I thought that was a pretty good box. I've seen worse Obsidian boxes, I'll put it to you that way. I thought that was pretty good. Would have liked to have had a live card with that Metcalf and seen what it looked like, but I think that redemption hopefully they've been fulfilled and they're sitting in their customer service area and they can ship that out ASAP. So, but that's a pretty good box. You too, Woody. I hope you have a good 4th. Be careful down there in Florida. I know it's a little crazy down there. Hoped everybody had a good time this evening. I certainly did. I thank all of you that joined us live and joined us in the chat. The chat's always a great time, very fun. I always look forward to it every week. So, but I hope everybody has a great 4th and stay safe, and hopefully we'll all make it back here next Saturday in good health and can enjoy some more breaks next week. But I'll have the chiseled in stone schedule up on the website Monday or Tuesday evening, and I'll send y'all emails out Friday morning like I always do, and hopefully I'll have this lighting issue corrected because it's driving me crazy. So I'll work on that a little bit this week and might even order another light. But yeah, I hope all of you have a great 4th and are able to rest and relax a little bit, even those of you who are manning the grills, because I know that is a unsung heroic job that most of our families don't realize how difficult it is. So I hope even those of you manning the grills get a little bit of respite, maybe have a cold beverage or two. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy some fireworks. Enjoy some time with family. Speaking of, I'm going to log off here in a moment and take a couple laps around the block with my wife to get my steps in for today, especially since I've been sitting in this chair for 2 hours. Well, good, Woody. I'll remember next time. I'll start adjusting the font up to 24 because honestly it makes it easier on my eyes too. Even with my transitioning trifocal glasses, I have a hard time seeing it, so I'll probably just ratchet it up to 24. We'll make that standard BAU practice for Cardboardlifer breaks. We like the big jumbo font because we can't see. So, but yeah, I hope everybody has a great weekend. And again, I always love spending the evening with y'all, and I look forward to seeing you all next Saturday. Hope everybody has a good, safe week ahead and good, safe 4th. Thanks again, y'all.